Good morning, viewers. I'm Angie, and this is UK Money Wisdom. There is a story running through British retirement that many are not choosing to say out loud, but that is felt, if not known by us, in our very inner core. Pensioner poverty is not an accident. It is not unavoidable. It is a decision. For decades, politicians have repeated one sentence again and again, and many good, decent people have believed it. We simply can't afford it. We've been told this so often for so long that millions now assume low pensions are some kind of natural law. But they're not. And the truth is far more shocking. Britain chooses pensioner poverty. Other countries choose dignity. When something is repeated long enough, people stop questioning it. Listen to the phrases you hear. We can't afford social care. We can't afford decent pensions. We can't afford the NHS. Let me tell you something clearly, calmly, and factually. It is completely false. And let me tell you a basic truth of economics. Government spending is not like a household budget, because you and I balance our pounds. Governments balance priorities. When they say we don't have the money, we must balance the books, what they actually mean is we don't choose to spend it on you. Let's look at just one example, shall we? Countries like France, Germany, and the Netherlands all spend more on pensions, more on healthcare, more on ageing with dignity. And their economics haven't collapsed. Their debt hasn't exploded. Their taxes aren't dramatically higher. Why? Because economic choices create different outcomes. Britain chooses to pour billions into tax breaks, corporate incentives, and policies that overwhelmingly benefit people who already have wealth. And wealth sitting in idle assets that do not grow the economy. And that's a political choice, not economic destiny. So let me tell you what really limits pensions. Let's say something plainly, that the news will never say this clearly. Money doesn't limit pensions. Politics does. The British state pension is one of the lowest in Europe, not because we are poor as a nation, but because successive governments have refused to treat retirement as a basic human right. They will spend billions overnight when a bank needs saving. They will spend billions when a corporation demands incentives. But when pensioners need support, suddenly the government becomes a strict accountant. Think about that, because it reveals everything. If your priority is the financial sector, money appears. If your priority is weapons, money appears. If your priority is tax cuts for the wealthy, money appears. When your priority is older people, they suddenly run out. That is not a lack of funding. That is a lack of political care. If you take one thing from this entire video, let it be this. Retirement in Britain is not a natural consequence of economics. It's the result of political decisions made about you, not for you. Let me show you what Britain could do tomorrow, if it chooses to. Double the state pension, remove pensioner income tax, fully fund dementia care, rebuild the NHS, guarantee social care, ensure no pensioner falls below the poverty line. And here's the extraordinary fact. Britain could do all of that without raising income tax by a single penny, because we already have the resources. We already have the economic capacity. And what we lack is the political will. And this matters deeply for your real life. Your weekly income is not being limited by the economy. It's being limited by government choices. You have paid taxes your entire life. And now the very institutions you built are pretending you're a financial burden. That is not economics. That is political betrayal. Your life is shaped by political choices. If you ever feel like retirement feels harder than it should be, the cost of living keeps rising, that pension of yours never stretches far enough, that's because it isn't meant to. Britain doesn't have a funding shortage. Britain has a compassion shortage. Other nations see older citizens as a responsibility and a source of wisdom. Britain treats us as a budget expense. And that is why so many pensioners struggle, not because they failed, but because their country failed them. Pensioner poverty is a policy. It is a decision. And yet, we are the backbone of this society. We work silently for nothing. We support our families. We support organisations by volunteering. We save billions and billions of pounds for the government by the work that we do as retirees. And I'll say it again, pensioner poverty is a policy. It is a decision. And until we understand this, politicians will continue pretending there is no alternative. But there is. And deep down, they know it. And we know it. If this video resounded with you, please do share it and subscribe and like for more of my videos. Please think about what's happening to us, that there has to be a different mindset, because other countries have a different mindset. Other countries respect and value their pensioners as they rightly should, and Britain needs to do so also. I'm Angie, and this is UK Money Wisdom, and I'll be back with another video very soon. Bye for now. Have a good day.